Welcome to Black Steel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. They said we would never be back. Nick, you would never guess who tried to stop me from being back this week.
I can guess pretty well, but tell me anywhere, Brett.
Tow rope in the back of my tyre. Oh my God. I don't know if you were watching on the weekend. We had our launch of The Wrong Way Around, and I towed Nick in on a tow rope. I thought I secured the tow rope. I had to drive back home or ride back home. I had the tow rope on the back. It came loose, and I was riding at about 70 kilometers an hour, and it got caught in the tyre and then into the chain and just fucking bucked me. Can you see the scar on the tyre there?
Yeah. Oh, where?
On the back there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I was driving down the road, the ropes come loose, got caught into the tyre, it's flicked into God knows where, bucked me, and I'm riding on the road going, why am I in the air all of a sudden? And then I was like, this isn't good. And you know when you crash and you're looking down, I was looking down at the bike and I was like, this doesn't feel right.
I mean, and the thing is, you tied it on the back, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. You got two side bags.
Well, I didn't have them on the day.
Oh, you didn't have them on the day?
No. They're just there. As if I'd tie it on and not put into the side bags.
Oh, man, I was going to say, what the fuck?
Man, insane. So, yeah, riding down the road, rope comes off, goes into the back of the tyre, bucks me. I'm looking down at the motorbike going, this fucking isn't right. And then I kind of go black for a little bit, and then I wake up and I'm sliding across the road going, please fucking stop. Insane. This guy comes up, he's like, man, I thought you were dead. And I was like,
shit.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And check out the pants, man. Like just the world's biggest hole in the ass. I don't know if you can see that.
Dude.
Yeah, show the camera.
Oh, man.
Insane. So yeah, went through motorbike pants. Jesus Christ. And then I was like, man, but I could see my undies. I was like, that's not good. My ass must have just touched the ground, like just quickly. Wasn't too bad. Had a black ass, had a few burn marks on it. Man, insane. That is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking done.
Yeah, man. That is the dumbest thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
That is the fucking dumbest thing.
But I thought I tied the rope on correctly. Like I made sure the knots were sweet, but I didn't do a knot that secures all the rope. So it's come out in like a loop, if that makes sense. So both ends were secure, but the middle bar... what I don't want to even explain it.
The biggest mistake is putting a rope near your back wheel, or a strap that goes past, 5 centimeters.
Yeah. All that information would have been great on the weekend.
Oh, dude.
Even when I was towing you, I was paranoid that the rope was going to come loose there.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That would have been good at 5 Ks an hour.
I forgot to tell you as well when you were telling me, I was like, I should tell him to keep a constant speed.
Yeah, right.
Tow. You know what I mean?
We had
and then it goes right out, and I forgot to tell you. I was like, fuck, shit. I said, you give me a wide berth and go around. I'm like, it'll be fine. It'll be right. And I was like, fuck, you'd had a few beers. Or not heaps. Like, you weren't over the limit or anything. But you were going along, and then all of a sudden you just come to an abrupt stop, then turn. And I'm like, oh, shit. My worst nightmare is going to happen. Just swung me out, and I'm like, I'm going to have to eject off this.
Well, we didn't really think about any of the logistics or communication beforehand. It was like, look, let's get a ramp. Because if you didn't see the video, basically I towed Kappa in. He was holding sparklers. People were cheering and shit like that. I tow Kappa in. I park the bike up. I get a bit of wood from nowhere. A smoke machine goes off, and then he jumps me on a mountain bike. And we got it all happening.
We got it happening, man.
I can't believe we got it done. And we told the manager at Bodriggy, and she's like, yeah, that sounds cool to me.
Yeah, perfect, man.
I thought she would poo-poo it straight away.
I know. I was like, look, I'm not going to tell them about the jump, but Bodriggy, what a great brewery, huh?
Mate, they fucking really turned it on. Did you love the premiere or what?
I loved it, man. It was great. Yeah, we got some good laughs there. It was fun. It was so fun.
It was so good. I didn't even think, like, when you're in the room doing something live, you're like, oh, this might not get a good reaction. Yeah. You know, it might be like half an hour of silence. I was like, man, I don't want to be here if I'm just going to be if people are going to be quiet, you know? I was going to walk out. I was getting awkward. But as soon as I heard people laughing, I was like, man, they laughed through the whole thing. I was like, Man, I think we've nailed this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my parents and my nana loved it. Loved it.
Did they?
Nana was big into it. Yeah, yeah, loved it. Got
Did
a
she ring
5-star
you?
rating from Nana.
She's like, oh, Nicholas is a movie star now.
Yeah. She was like, oh, it's so funny. Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was a great premiere. I've never done anything like that before, and it was cool. Like, big thanks to Benny and Ian for helping us with the live stream as well. We've never done a live stream.
Yeah.
Apparently the link is still up or something, so you can go back, watch the live stream.
Yeah, you can watch the stream again.
In the email, we can rewatch the terrible Q&A. I don't know if we'll do that again, but next time.
I reckon we do it
next
again.
Next time we'll have some rolling questions or whatever. It's still funny.
It was funny. Like, we organised everything to a T. Like, well, for us, pretty good. Like, you went and sorted the venue out. You did the blacking and shit. We had everything ready.
Yeah.
Like, we consulted people beforehand. Whatever. Like, the stunt. We pulled the stunt off, and then your missus goes, "Did you come up with some questions for the Q&A?" And we're like, "It'll be fine.
It'll be fine."
And then we're up there like, "Fuck, we should have really come up with some questions." But you can't, man. You're going to fuck something up. Doesn't matter what you do, you're always going to fuck up something. So if it was that, who gives a shit? And it wasn't even that bad.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And it's got to be a bit haphazard. A big thanks to everyone that turned up, and a big thanks to everyone who donated. It's going to be out, in a week? In a week, we'll have the first episode. So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Is that the goal? Is it next week it's going out or the week after?
Yeah. It was under 2 weeks. We wanted
under
to get
2
out.
weeks we're going to get it out. So we're going to, apparently there's 12 episodes and they're going to be rolling out. We're going to discuss this live. What day do you think's the best day for it to go out on? I reckon Sunday.
Sunday's not bad. Yeah, I reckon that's pretty good.
I reckon
that's
Sunday
perfect.
mornings. You know why? Because when I watch fishing and camping shows and TV shows, I'm hungover as hell.
Yeah, I reckon so, man. Yeah, yep. I reckon Sunday, whatever.
Sunday morning comes out.
Or Sunday lunchtime, something like that. Because, everyone's always fucking hungover. That's when I watch my YouTube shit.
Yeah, that's when I do it as well.
That's a great idea. That is great.
I've nailed it.
Yeah.
I've come up with one fucking good idea.
Must have been the brain damage.
Man, that's the worst part.
It's unlocked something.
I was like, man, my head hurts. Is that normal? It's been hurt for 3 days, but I'm like, I don't think I landed on my head. But fuck, look at the burn on that tire.
Yeah, man,
it just stopped dead, like stone cold dead. And then I was like, that's the insane. It nearly broke the tow rope. The wheel's spinning at 70 kilometers an hour.
Far out.
I can't believe I didn't die.
Yeah. God.
Someone very funnily pointed out on the flat stick account.
Yeah.
First a spoon drain and now a rope in the tire. Any more obvious crashes?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, he's got me there.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong.
Just running into a dead end or a brick wall.
Yeah.
Not even like, oh, man.
Oh, God. Like, if you're going to die, it's like, oh, man, he was doing a massive jump. Nah. He he drove into a spoon drain.
Yeah.
But classic DR, like, slid for God knows how long. No real visible damage.
No, nothing on it, man.
The gear shifter's fucking slightly bent.
Yep.
And there's a few there's a bit of burn marks here and there, but
You did tell me it was a bit like that.
It's
that
pretzeled.
could be your alignment. Your alignment.
yeah,
right?
I mean that's gonna be out, of course. But
Yeah,
as in like, fucking nothing's ripped off or permanently smacked. You know what I mean? Like, alignment's
man.
like whatever. I might need to get a new tire, but it looks fine.
No, I think it looks fine, man. I think it's fine. You got plenty of knobbies on that tire. That's great. Yeah, you still got your little things on the side.
Little mud guards.
Oh no, your little Twinkies. Yeah. I don't know what they call those to show that it's brand new. But yeah, man, I think so lucky you got out of that, man. Really lucky. And then you came up. You rang me. I was at Queens of the Stone Age, and you're like, mate, I'm still coming up. I'm like, dude, you can take a rest if you like. Anyway, 3 or 4 hours later, we're watching Queens of the Stone Age. It was great, man.
Man, because I literally crashed, and I was like, I'm running late to the Queens of the Stone Age. I've got to fucking get there, and I had to go get Carl because I was going to drive down originally, and I started driving there, and I was like, man, I don't feel right in the head.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel right, and I was like, man, I'll get him to drive, which also worked out well because I could get on the beers early. Mm-hmm. Straight down there. Man, how good were the Queens of the Stone Age?
So good, man.
So fucking tight. I can't get over how, like, music, like, when you see a band and you live, you're like,
Yeah.
They're like, it's like you're listening to a CD or a record.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and even better, like some of the songs just pump harder.
Yeah.
Like really, just like,
Man,
You know?
couldn't get over it. I was like, man, this is absolutely incredible weekend. Got on the gas, fucking had a wild night. Probably had too many fucking bourbon and cokes.
Yeah. It was insane. We got back and we were playing these young guys at table tennis, and they fucking decked us all. I was like, shit. And then you and Carl had the biggest match of all time. This guy rocks up blind, and him and his wife are like in a screaming match argument when the
At the
car
front.
pulls out the front.
Yeah, that's right.
Then he comes in. You guys are at, it's like the best match. Like, you guys are at 11-11. And he's like, hey, can I just jump in and have a hit? And we're like, fucking no. Man, it's a tiebreaker.
Fuck off. Yeah.
And then Carl won. And then, but he's like, oh, I'm sick of this. So he played you, and then you decked him.
But he didn't like the sound of me because I was too confident or something. He's like, I wanted to show you what for, and then I rinsed him.
Yeah, that's it. And he was walking out. He told Carl, he goes, tell your mate to lose the ego and the hat.
Yeah.
Well, like, brother, you're a drink driver and fucking ordering a pizza, having a fight with your missus from a hotel.
If anyone's got too much ego, it's fucking you, cunt. Also, just coming in and chirping to four dudes. It's like, I already nearly been in a fight 2 minutes ago. I'll fucking punch you as well, cunt. Oh, my God.
But yeah, Torquay, man, beautiful place. I'd love to go there again. It's so nice. I really want to go there.
Man, I drive it every day when I'm doing the tour operating. I don't need to see it again.
Yeah.
Really? I literally, as we're driving down, that's the same way I drive the bus. I'm like, this is fucking boring. Carl's like, you turn left here. I was like, no, you don't. He's like, how would you know? I was like, I don't know. I've driven it 3 times this week.
Yeah.
Just because your parents got a place down in fucking Anglesea, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Now, guys, we are in Adelaide this week. Nick, are you pumped? What's going on, brother?
Yes, Brew Dudes. It's going to be wild. We cannot wait to get down. It's going to be so fun. Brett and I have just been planning the show.
We just wrote it then. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think it's going to be our best show yet.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's going to be our best show yet.
With Brew Dudes, when we originally started doing Brew Dudes beer shows, like we kind of were guessing what's like good and what works, and we're like, when we get up to seconds, we're like, all right, we need one where they're standing up and yelling. Yeah. Okay, we need one where they sit down because they'll be having their beer there. It's like we're thinking about what people are doing now. You know?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly, man. And this one's got like some cool interactive shit that we got. Look, we're not going to say it's not Dreamworld or anything, but it's like pretty
better.
fun. Yeah.
It's not the steel Taipan.
Yeah.
It ain't the steel Taipan.
Yeah, but it's pretty awesome. We're looking forward to that. It's on the next 2 Saturdays at Adelaide Fringe. Get there. It's going to be awesome. The first one is nearly sold out. That's on.
Man,
50 seats and there's only 70.
We were 50 seats 3 days ago, and we hadn't even started doing a lot of advertising. So I think we're at 60 something or other. Yeah. And there's only another 20 tickets left.
Far out. That's crazy.
And we don't even like to have 80 in a show. It's too many. 80's too many.
Too many. We tried to do a big show last year. Nightmare.
Chaos. We've got to stop it at a certain number.
Yeah, and speaking of really, really big rooms, I'm also doing a small room at the Rhino Room, and that's sold out on the Saturday already.
Wait, which are you in that little 36-seater?
Something like that, yeah.
That's a great room.
Yeah. So that's sold out already. So make sure you get your tickets on the Friday or whatever, and fucking get into that. So
wait, you're doing Brew Dudes at 5? And then your solo show at...
Oh, no, the second week I am. The second week I'm doing the solo show.
You got a week run. So the first Brew Dudes you can get fucking wanking.
First Brew Dudes I'm cutting loose. I'm cutting loose. And then the second one.
Our friend Carl who books rooms there, he's like, can you MC on Saturday at 7:40 for me? I was like, I have Brew Dudes at 5.
Yeah.
And your Dum Dum podcast at 3:30. That is up to you whether you want to book me or not. And he's like, well, you can just calm down. I was like, I don't have that button, mate. I've never had that button.
Yeah.
When have I ever had that button? I did on Saturday. So we had obviously the launch of The Wrong Way Around. And he started bullying me to come do his a gig on Saturday. I was like, man, I've just done a round of shots and I've been drinking all day. Do you want me to come and do your gig? Yeah, I need someone. I rock up absolutely stonkered. And he's like, man, you're maggot. I'm like, yes. I told you this would happen. I'm happy to be here. And then I did like 12 minutes of crowd work. I don't even know what I said. Apparently I was doing well. And I did like one joke at the end. I was got it.
It's 50-50 on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Brett's had a few. It's either
The worst thing you've ever seen?
Yeah, or the best, you know. It's like all of my sets.
Sober?
Sober.
God, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Oh, this is an absolute train wreck.
Yeah. But man, I got to go. We got to keep this quick. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the premiere. We loved it. It was so cool doing a new thing. Can't wait to do another one. And a lot of people will be going, hey man, where's the link and everything? That'll be out soon. The first episode will be out soon on YouTube.
We're not giving away the premiere stuff because people paid beforehand. So that was up to you whether you got on board at the start. But the show will be coming out within the next 2 weeks.
However, keep that in mind for next time. If you want to get the Tasmanian one first,
yes,
then you might have to pay early, you know, like everyone else did.
Yep, we do really appreciate it as well. Guys, also, all the merch available, T-shirts, the stubby holders, the stickers, it's all available on my on our link tree. So jump in there. And everything goes towards editing our next TV show, which is the Tasmanian one. So we really appreciate you getting around it. We've got 100 stubby holders to move. So get in there, get a sticker as well. The postage is the same no matter what. So get a shirt, get a stubby holder, get a sticker, get a stubby holder. Get in there.
Get in there.
Fucking get in there, dudes.
Yeah.
All right, only a quick one today, guys, because we're fucking about to hit the road to Adelaide. So we love ya, and we're doing posts on Patreon coming up this week, and we'll see you soon. Until next time, keep it flat. Stick.